Just a gorgeous sunset. I wish I had more time. They even tie it up and put little brakes on it. You gotta be careful reading these when you go by these fast. Some people would say this is cheating. Okay, I've got my ticket for the ferry crossing. Welcome to the Eternal Cyclist. Enjoy the adventure. We're now in Japan. Good morning, and as we say goodbye to where we camped last night, I didn't take a picture of the campgrounds or camp setup, but we camped down there in the trees. Nice peaceful night. Now we're going to go up there to take one last look at the view and take a look around and take off. Little island moat in the city. Not sure what it is or how to get to it, so we'll take a quick look. Big palace. I'm sure you gotta pay to go in, so I'm just gonna look at it, enjoy it from the outside, and then move on. Okay, we're here at the castle. Beautiful little flowers. It's mowed around it. I'm not going to go into it because one, it's not open yet. Two, not sure what they charge. I'm cheap. Okay, in some of these cities, you got to go to the beachfront areas, and there you'll find your stealth camping. Again, sunset to sunrise. Okay, this is a temple area. I'm gonna ride in here just because I think I can. I see tire tracks and such. So enjoy the beauty of the temples. Has the horse, has the bull. If you're willing to swerve in and out more and take these side roads, sometimes a lot more to see, sometimes not, but they generally are a little bit more peaceful. The grocery store, you can buy your food and microwave it over here, sit and eat, at least have a snack. Pizza looks like shit, but What do you want for $2? Okay, just like we have McDonald's and those cheap fast food places, here too they have them. They're just something different. So $6.60 for a meal, 500, so about $3. You know, for your snack meals. Hazy day today. A lot more city riding, so extremely slow, lots of traffic lights when you get more into the cities, and then the in-between cities, these little gaps. Typical of everything. Here, with a great sidewalk, everything else, then they have a great bike path. Previously, when there's no sidewalk, no path, the way it is. Okay, I've had to do some adjusting to my system because sometimes trees are big, everything else. I went to a different strap system. The strap system here has got the soft shackle, and then I've got my new pulls overs, and it bypasses the whoopee sling, so when I'm too close I don't be on the whipping sling. I'm on this one, same thing, all pinned out. It's all set up, but it's backed up, and the hammock hangs nicely underneath, so it's all good. Cooking dinner tonight. Stopped a little early to do this and get some stuff together, and besides, it's an okay, decent free campgrounds, away from the road, away from everything else, clean up, toilets, water, and has electricity inside, so I can wash up and clean up and then charge my phone when I take a bath in a bit. Welcome to Japan. Weather report says no rain. As you can see, we're getting rain. Changing the weather report is fast here. It's an island, so the weather will go from one extreme to another quickly. Weather reports change. Expect it. That's just the way it's going to be dealing with here in Japan. Okay, one of the truly things I like about the hammock setup, better than a tent setup, I'll show you here in a second, is this I can break down. I can take down my inner part, no matter how hard it's raining, inside, and then I have a place to sit and work in. Have the bike out there, but I can even put the bike under this and have a place to work on it. Versus if you have a tent and it's raining, you look over there and he's had to put everything to cover everything. You can't take anything apart while it's raining or just after it's raining. Everything's going to get wet together. Here, I can separate out the tarp, and the tarp will be separate. I can put it in a plastic bag and keep it separate until I can dry it. And the rest of my gear is all dry. So it helps with keeping your stuff dry for a few days longer, and therefore a few more days of decent travel when it's cold like this and rainy. Okay, one thing they say in Japan here is if the rains come early like this and the rains come hard like this, your trees will start to molt much quicker and you'll lose your beautiful cherry tree blossom stuff. That's why it goes away so quickly. You just see the amount from the rain that's malted already. So these will be, if it's a couple more days of rain like this, it's done. Now there is one thing about when it rains, you get these beautiful mists when you're in the mountains, on the mountainsides. Telephone poles don't help me show them to you, but they're definitely beautiful. Okay, I had just asked permission whether or not I could take pictures of his beautiful bonsais. They are just so gorgeous. I'm just going to walk along here quickly because they are just absolutely stunning. This is one of the things here in Japan that is just out of this world. Some of these bonsais, they are incredibly intricately done. I mean, look at this one, for example. The plumage, the gown, it looks like a baby, like you'd see a tree off in the distance. So many of these, so beautiful. The care, the time that it takes to curate one exactly perfect, and you just look at these. Just fantastic. The drooping willows, the high rises, the different styles, all because people have unique tastes. It has tons of them back there. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to show these few odd ones here. Just beautiful. And then we'll finish with the last two. Just gorgeous. The weeping ones. And that one. Oh, I better take a quick picture of that in between the car traffic. It's just gorgeous hillside. Some of these cyclists look like they're on a race. Just pounding out them kilometers as fast as they can. A little bit of rain has started again, so I don't blame him. Beauty of an old Japanese style house. Some of these places are just so beautiful. As it's raining here, I'm hoping that little stretch of clearness is coming my way. Yeah, on this island there seems to be this walking trail where they put on the hats and stuff and walk from temples to temples. I've seen a few doing it, and I'm kind of looking into it a little bit later and see if I can share what it's all about. Okay, if you get ice or milk, you get ice from the ice machine here, but it's not meant for drinking. And over here, the microwave, when it works, it works. Besides eating at grocery stores, it's still taking a little bit to figure out this one doesn't get this kind of tray, this one only gets this carton, this one gets the trays, what goes where. They have all the recycling stuff, but you got to carry everything with you. Bottles go in this one, combustibles, paper waste, everything goes separate. Still a little bit confusing, and you got to carry it all the way till you find a place like this. How's it? We've gone over the rest stops before, but I'm going to pull into this one just to get cleaned up and changed and stuff. But basically, they have these rest stops everywhere around here. And in these rest stops, you've got water, you've got different things. Sometimes it's easy to pass through the connecting spots. Other times not, to where you need to get to. And then they have the buildings, the toilets, rest areas. Sometimes kids stuff, different stuff. You never know what to expect. And here, of course, is the map. Of what's around. This one's only for you. I don't know what the heck that says, but you're supposed to get your little stand. You have your special little post office. You have your little juju girls. And over there you have your Hello Kitty. Something goes on here. Okay, I think I found the Hello Kitty shrine. I'm not sure. When we walk up, it has the little Google guys. But then over here, we have the little Hello Kitty. We have the little rock guys there. We have whatever that says. I'll have to translate it. And then we have the bell and stuff. The sun is coming out finally today. The rain is kind of past. Okay, since this shrine's a little bit different, it's just off the road. It has the red markings going up. This one we go into. Oops. It seems to have a doggy here. Your typical rope dragons. And inside, just a beautiful setting. That's number one. Seems to be the cow temple. But again, a little bit different dragons up at the top part. No entryway, a little more peaceful. Same here, going up, and simple inside. Along here looks like a few of the animal shrines for animals, pets, and such. And of course, our little dragon, where we're supposed to do our water thing. Over there's a horse, the monk's quarters, and the main temple coming up. Nice dragons up top, dragons on the thing, walking up. Your normal bell, and our normal inside. Okay, this one's a nice little beachfront park and everything else. And I'm gonna cut into here where they're supposed to have camping. They have tennis courts, have a little golfing pitch or some other stuff. They have the child's area. And then it's supposed to be marked in here that it's allowed camping within here. So you're supposed to be able to camp in here. Has toilets, has the stuff, has a wash around area. So it would be a nice little thing, some nice trees, some nice views. And your wash-up area. So camping, so I'm gonna check out the signs and everything else and then list it. It's good. Okay, of course, if you don't like the campgrounds, there's always these little places, the little parking lots. There's some of them here and there. This one has a little gazebo over there and that. And then a little toilet area here. And a beautiful view on a small beach. The lanterns and the shrine area. Beautiful. Okay, this is a shrine area. I'm just gonna cycle past it and that, walking up to all the different ones. To the water. The cats. And then the main shrine itself. Temples and cats seem to go together. Cats always find their way to the temple. Here they've made a big Zen sand structure. That's what it's supposed to look like. I'm gonna go over here. You really can't see it much. It's supposed to be really beautiful at sunset time. Of course, that means you gotta be camping somewhere nearby or up top or have a car. So I'm gonna jump up on this structure. And that's about the best of the view I'm gonna get of it. Okay, found a nice little camp spot. Didn't do a good job hanging. I need to do better on that, work that higher. Sun is getting ready to set, so I need to go get water and cook dinner and call it a night. Okay, sun is starting to set. We're at the ocean side and we'll camp in a little bit here and we'll see where tomorrow gets us. Okay, that's the one. There's the sunset on the beach. Good enough. Okay, beautiful temple. The lotus sculpture. The Buddha stuff. Just a nice shrine. Just beautiful pathways sometimes. Looking up to the Buddha sculpture. Okay, one of these little pains in the butt in Japan is they've got, like I say, these short, little steep climbs up different things where the bikes bypass and do some different stuff. Fun! Okay, kind of funny. This side of the island also has bridges, but these bridges you can't cross. You gotta be careful reading these when you go by these fast. That doesn't say fuck you. One thing I like about Japan is definitely that they have all of most of the tunnels. You can bike through the tunnels, you don't have to take the steep go arounds unless you want to for the fun of it, but otherwise you can cycle the tunnels. They have a walk / sidewalk and a good percentage of them. Alright, we're headed down to the ferry station, so I'll just take a look at a couple things while I'm here. There's that little building, there it is. And then and take the first ferry across. Okay, ferries, ships as well. These are going to be 2 ferries now. One ferry I'll get to take today, and then the next ferry tomorrow. They even tie it up and put little brakes on it. Okay, lucky enough, have a plug, charge the phone. While we're just going across from island to island, and then trying to figure out next couple days and better check the weather again. Okay, just a little bit of island hopping to be able to get off that last bigger island back to the mainland, as there are no bridges on this side of this area that we can bike across. There are bridges, but none we can bike across. Okay, wait my turn. The ferry will be unloading. Bike is ready to go. Okay, the Buddha on the top of the hillside. Sunset. Beautiful. Okay, a little bit better view of it, but you still don't see it the way I see it because of the light. But beautiful Buddha, top of the mountain. Okay, the sun is starting to set, or it's set, but beautiful. Brings really out the colors of the cherry blossoms. And over there is still the sun. So I got a few more minutes to get down to find a place. Just a gorgeous sunset. I wish I had more time to enjoy it, to see the islands and see the other stuff. But I do got to get going to a campsite because that means sun going down means it'll be dark soon. Okay, last night's campsite is a pull-out. And we just hung up in here. Found trees, and that's that. Because we gotta ride fast today because The rain is supposed to be coming. Okay, nothing like pulling into the city and seeing in the distance your ferry leaving. That means we get to wait. Okay, change of plans. I missed the morning ferry by about 10 minutes. Then it's not for another close to 3 hours or so before the next ferry, which gets me back on the mainland about close to noontime, which is okay, but the rain started about 3 o'clock. So, yeah, that wouldn't give me enough time to make it to Kobe, to where there's a cheap hostel. In between Hammock and Kobe, there is no real hostel. So instead now, I'm having to ride 20 kilometers up over the mountains and around the island to the next ferry port, which has 2 ferries a day going directly to Kobe, from the other island to this island to Kobe, back and forth. So I'm going to try for that one, and hopefully I get that. Okay, for the walkers, they have some of these little stations here and there where they can take a break and a rest inside. Beautiful rolling hills on these islands. The mountain views are nice here on the island. And then as we come down over the villages, and then to the next, then to the next, up over the hill, down over the hill. Sometimes these routes are confusing as to what is what. It says it's a tunnel route, so I'm interested. We'll go to the other side of the road with. Some people would say this is cheating, going through the tunnels, but if they're there, that's what they're for. No sense going up and over. You don't have to. And then going to the coastal road, which kind of goes up and down and up and down and up and down. I may as well take this and find out what's going on. Okay, now I've got my ticket for the ferry crossing. I've come to see the space cat and the view up top here. This is where the ferry will cross from. Doesn't go till 3 o'clock, so I have quite a few hours to kill. So I've got to decide what to do, go back to temples or whatever else. But about $17 for the ferry crossing across. Booked my hostel. The rains are on their way, so about 3 o'clock it's supposed to be rain, so whatever I'm going to do, I got to get done in the next couple hours and come back. Okay, this is the ferry port. And the wall of, yeah, don't get scared before you get on the boat. There are sea creatures and sea mines and sea monsters. All good. Okay, the ferry's coming. That means it's time to pack up and go to the next place. Off these islands and back to the mainland. And see what adventures we find there. Boom! They even have bike parking lots with little stick stands, places to park the bikes especially. They also have a bicycle pit which is if they need to store the bicycles inside, they can store them in here. As we say goodbye to the islands for a while. Don't know what the mainland's gonna bring, but the islands were fun. A lot of hopping around, a lot of that. Now, we say goodbye to the cat on the roof, the temple on the side. So one of the bridges we couldn't cross by bike. Okay, for those that'll make it to the end of the video, you get a treat. You get to see the city starting to go dark as we arrive. Probably won't be taking much pictures as it's supposed to be rain days the next 2 days, so we'll see how it goes. But nice little city. The arena and some globy thing. Okay, maybe I need to do that again, because of the way it went. All right. And that's the famous whatever needle. Okay, we found the hostel. It's not been pouring yet, so we got to work our way upstairs and figure this out. Bike's ready to be locked up and put in the parking spot. It says parking. Okay, a simple hostel. It's got a bed. It's got that. It's got the toilet. The bicycle's parked downstairs. It's got a little sitting area. Another toilet. Kitchen where you throw your trash. Water filter. That. Oh, actual stovetop. So that's all right. Microwave, rice cooker, this and that, normal, and a wash machine to do your laundry. Cool. Just like and subscribe to us.